This is what the geriatric wards of the future are going to look like, okay? My only concern is that the nurse didn't get the treatment as well. Okay, and Renuka, who's one of our guests today, who heads the geriatric services across Central Adelaide. Renuka, you know that it is both our fantasy that we will be looking after patients like that. But the interesting thing in the article was that what they were saying was that the sort of reversing aging industry is one of the biggest growth industries worldwide. And at the minute, it's spending in 2014 was something like $40 billion of expenditure. They reckon it will be up to $400 billion in 2018. We also know that the head of Google has just set up a company in California to invest a huge amount of money in looking at technologies to reverse aging, and two other venture capitalist companies have been working in the US. Now, I think we're still sort of under this impression that we will get a magic pill, or we can change our DNA profile, or that somehow we won't have to do the hard yard, which is actually to stay healthy. And as you get older, there are certain things that you might have to do, like exercise, like eat correctly, like stop smoking and not take that third or fourth extra glass of wine in the evening when you're de-stressing. So as a health professional, my interest is trying to work out from an entrepreneurial and innovative perspective, and you wouldn't think you'd have to be either entrepreneurial or innovative to try and understand why people don't make sensible decisions in their lives. But that would seem to be the thing that is the biggest challenge for us as we hit the sort of record number of baby boomers, the record number of older people in society, the escalating challenges that we have in health systems around multiple comorbidities, self-induced or lifestyle illnesses. So these are all wicked problems. And we know that given that they're just sort of looming and coming at us, we haven't found the solutions, we haven't found the ways of solving them. So this is why Noel and I, with Mary and a whole band of enthusiastic people, have come together to think, okay, let's see how we can change the way that we think about this. Let's see how we can get different people talking about it, and let's see if we can start not just to achieve or imagine looking like this when we're 94, but doing some very pragmatic and practical things in the process. So that's partly the reason why I'm here, and I'm absolutely delighted to be on this journey with you. Thank you.
And so I'm the other half of the team. Alison and I have been working on this project now for, well, I guess it's going back 18 months maybe or so, maybe even 2 years with Murray and also Lois. Alison and I met when she first came out to Australia a number of years ago, where we served on a common committee. A number of my colleagues, when I talked about this project in the early days, they said, what strange bedfellows, you know, a bunch of entrepreneurs and a bunch of nurses getting together on a project like this, and that seems so distant, you know, different here. But, you know, when you think of it, there is great synergy here between our two respective teams, quite aside from, as Murray said earlier, Alison's just, she really understands, she really gets what entrepreneurship is about in the healthcare sector. And, you know, and what a nurse is good at doing, they're good at providing, you know, care in the healthcare process in the community. And what do entrepreneurs do? Well, you know, they identify opportunities in the marketplace, and they put together the resources to take advantage of those communities. And so when you think of it, if you're actually looking for opportunities in healthcare, who better to work with than a bunch of nurses there who understand the nature of the phenomenon. And so what Alison and I are hoping to do in terms of this particular initiative, this collaborative forum, is to provide the basis for discussion amongst nurses, amongst entrepreneurs, but also other key stakeholders in the community, where we can discuss key issues that will actually help provide solutions to the healthy ageing and the ageing process generally. So, on that note, I'd like to actually, Murray's asked me to crack a bottle of champagne here to actually launch, officially launch the event. The event takes place in November, and as I've said, we've spent a lot of time actually working on this, and so, I'm just going to pop. I'm disappointed. We'd just like to say, officially launch the event.